Oh, bother.
Long have we seen through the eyes of the Empire, but to truly grasp the full scope of this conflict, we must step into the boots of another. Wulfrik the Wanderer was a man bound by fate. Cursed by his gods to forever seek out and slay the mightiest warriors of the world, he often lamented his endless trials. Yet, with each challenge overcome, his legend only grew, and with it, the horde of warriors eager to follow him into battle. When he was not hunting monsters or seeking champions to duel, he stood at the helm of a warband drawn from every corner of Norsca, men who longed for blood, plunder, and glory. So it was a great shock when Wulfrik left his perch at the monolith of Bjorkil Bloody Hand and ventured south into Skaeling lands. To many, this was madness. Egil Styrbjorn, the Butcher of Saal, was not a man to be approached lightly, let alone allied with. But what seemed suicidal soon proved a masterstroke. Rather than clash, Wulfrik and Egil struck a pact, and before long, their longships cut through the waves toward the shores of the Empire. As Karl Franz clashed with Wulfric's advance raiders, believing them to be the true threat, the Wanderer himself sailed with Egil and his daughters, Hrefna and Friged, straight for the heart of Nordland. Smashing through the Imperial fleet, they set their sights on Dietershafen, the province's greatest port. While thousands of his own warriors died as mere distractions, Wulfrik had no concern for such losses. Glory was eternal, and the devastation he was about to unleash would ensure that his name echoed through history like the crashing of the Sea of Claws against the Empire's broken shores.
Time of empires is at an end. Karl Franz will bow before us. Keep clear! Come, lads! Slayer! Make me proud of the province!
Devastation. There was no other word for it. What had transpired in Dietershafen was nothing short of horrific. The Imperial Marines had fought valiantly, but it had not mattered. The city had not only fallen, it had been burned to the ground. Chaos reigned in the aftermath, as village after village, town after town followed in its wake. The forces of the Emperor and the Knights of the North Star always arrived too late, trailing destruction like ghosts chasing the past. With Nordland in disarray, the Norscan raiders rampaged unchecked, emboldening the cornate fanatics who made up the bulk of the horde. This was no longer a raid, it was slaughter. Yet even amid the bloodshed, Wulfrik began to question how much further they should go. Their goals had been met. The Nordland fleet was shattered, its shipyards reduced to cinders. The time had come to return north, to reap the rewards of their victory. "Styrbjorn!" Wulfric's voice cut through the drunken revelry of the warband. "We shouldn't stray so far from the sea." The room fell silent. Egil Styrbjorn, toying with the village elder like a cat with a wounded rat, barely glanced up. "And where would you have us strike next, O mighty wanderer?" "Perhaps it is time we return to Norsca, my friend," Wulfrik replied. The shift in mood was immediate. Murmurs rippled through the gathered warriors, but he pressed on. "Nordland is broken. Their fleet lies in splinters. Their shipyards are ash. We have done what we set out to do. We don't have the numbers or the supplies to press deeper inland." Egil stood abruptly, his lips curling in a sneer. With a sudden, brutal motion, he buried an axe into the elder's chest. The old man crumpled, lifeless. "For a man of your affliction, I did not think you so blind to the will of the gods," Egil growled. "When the hound demands blood, you do not talk of numbers and supplies. When you seek to slaughter a beast, you do not show mercy because it bears its belly. Unless the beast means to fool you," Wulfrik countered, stepping forward. His voice was calm, but there was steel beneath it. "The Empire is drawing us into a battle of their choosing. With every village we sack, they pull us deeper into their lands, where their numbers, their terrain, and their reinforcements will turn against us. Let them prepare." Egil roared, his voice thick with fury. "When I burned Bretonnia, their shining knights could not stop me. Their high walls could not contain me. I left that land when I chose to, and I shall do the same here." He leaned in close, his breath hot with ale and madness. "If you feel fear in the face of the soft southerners, then scurry home like a beaten cur." Then, just as suddenly, his expression shifted, boastful, inviting. "Or come earn glory with me, wanderer. We will break them in a way they will never recover from. We will burn their grand city to the ground, and when it is done, I'll even let you have your pick between my daughters." His shoulders relaxed, as if the matter were already decided. "What say you?" Wulfrik hesitated. He scanned the room, saw the expectant stares of warriors already lost to bloodlust. Even if he was right, even if doom awaited them, turning away now would cost him everything. Egil knew it too. For all his bluster, he understood that if Wulfrik left with his warband, the campaign would fail. They were in too deep. There was no turning back. With grim resignation, Wulfrik gave his answer. The Norscans would press on. Yet, just as Wulfrik feared, the Empire was waiting. Even as the warbands celebrated, the Southerners gathered their strength. Their counterstroke would not be another frantic defense. This time they would meet the Norse horde on their terms. The next battle would not be a mere skirmish. It would decide the fate of Nordland, and perhaps the entire Northern Empire.
With the battle settled and the Norscans on the march, the splintered Imperial forces face an uphill battle if they hope to save the city of Salzmund. We've now reached the halfway point in this season, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. How are you feeling about the series so far? It's been a blast to make, but I want to make sure it's just as fun to follow along with. As always, to all my friends wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. Thanks for watching.